Good week. Beer tastes good. Yeah. Got a killer VCLT today from my really good friend Gary. That was awesome. Amazing record. Wow, Gary. Thanks, man. But yeah, this is cheers, VC. It's Odin we're listening to. And it's called something or other. Alright, cheers. Yeah. This first song's called The Rider. And this is Randy O and Jeff Duncan, who later went on to form the band Lost Boys. 1985. Cool stuff. Of course, start with it. Yeah. Here we go. Oh. So, start off with the blues. Jimmy Lee Harris with I Wanna Ramble. Pretty good blues record here. Just him and the guitar. I love blues that way. Killer. Love Randy O's voice, always have. These guys were featured in the movie Decline of Western Civilization, the metal years too. I was always kind of upset they didn't put one of their songs on the soundtrack. Like 12 O'Clock High or something. Should have been on there. But, oh, well, it's still a great soundtrack. Yeah. So my next record here, totally outside of my wheelhouse. What happened was I was in my local record store and they had this record in for a really good price. So I said, oh, I'll give it a try. This is Japanese jazz. So it's deep modern jazz from Japan, 1969 to 1984. Funny thing is, I actually ended up liking it. I mean, it's good for just in the background. 3 records, triple record set. And it's good, just good background music. I liked it. So maybe this would be my gateway into jazz. Who would have thought Japanese jazz would be my gateway? You just don't know. But you know, it's pretty good. I kind of like it. All right. Yeah. It's not over, but I like it. Yeah. Up next, man, this pressing. This is from Abbey Road, and wow, of course, one of my favorite records ever. Always has been. This is a record that got me into music, so you know, it's so good. This pressing is a UK 80s pressing, like 86, I think. There's a box set right about there. That was my UK pressing 86 stuff, and they're one of the best sounding Beatle records. They're really good sounding. It's killer. Sounds amazing. Yeah. Alright, VC. And I've been spinning this a lot since my good buddy JC sent it to me. Gosh, man. Crowbot are killer. I love this. With Mother Brain. Amazing record. I already spun this like 5 times. It's amazing. Love this band. So thank you for introducing them to me. Very killer. Love that. Yeah, here we go. I love this album. This is Odin. And this one here, I hadn't heard this in a little while. I grew up with this record, so I know it. Jim Croce, Life and Times, great record. You know, I love stuff like Roller Derby Queen, Speedball Tucker. Those are great songs. You know, it's got Bad Bad Leroy Brown, One Less Set of Footsteps. Great album. Great artist. I wish he wouldn't have died so young. I mean, he only had a couple albums and he died in a plane crash. It really sucks. Yeah. And I watched that great video that Rich Strickler, Sam St. John, and Jeff Witcher did on this record. Maybe listen to it again. Pet Sounds, amazing record. And I still have the same feeling about it I've had my whole life. I grew up listening to this. It's actually the first Beach Boys record that I heard in its entirety, and I heard it a lot when I was young. And just half the songs are kind of that to me. The other half are absolute masterpieces. Amazing. A lot of it is too mellow for me, even when I was a kid. But a lot of it is just amazing too. I love it. It's a great record. It's considered one of the best of all time for a reason. It's really good. Yeah. Cheers, Jeff. Alright, and his records sound great. This is the second album from Eddie Money, No Control. Not quite as good as his debut, but it's pretty solid. It's got Shakin' and Think I'm in Love with the two big hits on it. But it's a pretty solid record all the way through. And production on his records are just phenomenal. They sound amazing. Yeah. Randy O on vocals, man. Hell yeah. Tipsy! Down on you. Right. So, listen to this record with my dad. He came over a while ago and, wow. You know, I've always had a really beat up copy of it. I finally bought myself a new copy. Refresh, it sounds amazing. Physical graffiti. I've never had a really clean copy of this ever. So that means I didn't listen to it as much as some of my other stuff. But, you know, it's a classic. Trample Underfoot, one of my very favorites. Of course, Cashmere. In My Time of Dying. This is an amazing record, of course. Everyone knows it. But, yeah, it's nice to have a good, clean copy of that. Yeah. All right. DC. Yeah. And then Scott Waters sent me some DCLC. Got a few of those in here to show. This one here I listened to first. Not the metal ones, I don't know why. This one grabbed me first, so. Terry Livgren. And yeah, it's very prog, kind of synthy in parts, which is kind of threw me. I don't like the 80s synth so much, but the album's fantastic. Really good album. Running James Dio sings 2 songs and they're totally killer on here. And you know, I've got other members of Kansas singing on here. All the songs are good. It's really good, solid record. I think I'm gonna like it more the more I hear it. It's a promotional white label promo copy. That's really cool. Sounds great. Well, thank you, Scott. Great record there. And then this one here, man. Chris Brophy sent me Taco. That's actually his first name. His real first name is Taco. And I grew up, my mom really loved this record back when, you know, this was out in 82. So I heard this a lot on cassette. It didn't age as well. Really, the hits are really good, but some of the songs kind of didn't age that well. But it's a pretty solid, it's pretty good. It's a fun listen. It's, you know, it's not metal by any stretch, but it is a fun listen. Thank you, Chris, for that. Every time I hear it, I think of my mom. So that's really cool. And she'll be able to drink and listen to it with me for sure. I know it. So, all right, cheers. Yeah. Odin, man. I need more Odin. I only have this. Pretty sure they put out a full-length record after this, which I don't have. Which I need that one. Yeah. And then, I love this record. King Hobo. Oh, man, it's killer. Malga, King Hobo. King Hobo are so great. They're a modern band. Kind of a super group. You got the drummer from Clutch, bass player, keyboardist from Opeth, and it's a killer bluesy hard rock. And that guy here, Thomas Jr. Anderson, is an amazing guitarist and vocalist. He's great. Killer album here. Recommend it to anyone. Yeah. Right. I'll have to flip this in a minute. This is a sneak peek. And then I listened to both of these records with my dad. I really love this band. And then hearing these collections like this, where songs just like this, Pearl Jam, Rearview Mirror, the best of it's a 4-record set, really. This is 2 records here and 2 records here, and man, they sound amazing. It's really cool hearing them in the greatest hits form, because you're not used to hearing Pearl Jam like that, used to 4 records. So some bands you're used to hearing greatest hits, this band you're not, and it's really cool hearing them. So all solid songs all the way through this. Amazing sounding pressing. Love them. Great. I've been jamming out this a lot since I got it. Portals from Kirk Hammett. Man, it's so good. Love it. 4-song instrumental album, and man, I'm so happy I got it. So good. Alright, Tipsy! Yeah. Let's flip this. Jeff Duncan, man. Along with Taco, Chris also sent me this amazing record, which blew me away. Absolutely love it. Like I've said in the past, I kind of got the German thrash bands kind of passed me over because my town didn't get those records, so I never had a chance to really get them. So this creator here, Cause for Conflict, just blew me away. It's kind of like a groovy, heavy, thrashy, death metal-y. It's just amazing. I love this record. Thank you, Chris. It's gonna be one of my most listened to records of this year. I know it. I love this. I love the other creator record you got me. That's a great one too, but this one blew me away even more right off the bat. I love this. It's just a killer. Love it. So, 1 second, DC. Gotta fill my beer too. Okay, the Solar Eye. Got a little beer. I'll keep going, and then I'll throw it in. Yeah. And this album here, man, blows me away. I've heard it like about 4 times now, and it's just so good. Baker Gurvitz Army, and it's Ginger Baker and the Gurvitz brothers. They were in a band called Gun, I think, and it's amazing. Ginger Baker's a beast on it. Killer psychedelic rock, whatever, progressive rock, whatever you call it. Great album. Yeah. All right, DC. And then I've been listening to this album a lot lately. Are You Experienced, man? My dad came over, we were playing it, had a blast, and a little bit, you know, too many beers, and man, third Stone from the Sun just blew me loose, and we were like, oh my god, this sounds so killer. Freaking awesome. Love it. Yeah. Need a beer. Lucky it's right here. I'm trying to do it one-handed here. Let that settle down for a second. Up next, my buddy Gary, Physical Format, bought me this record, and it is so good. I listen to it a lot. Doro, always been one of my favorite female singers. She's my top 3 for me of all time, female singers. I love Doro Peck. This album just blows me away too. Really good. Check that one out if you haven't heard it. It's good. And then, wow, this record. This band gets too much crap. It can beat us a butt head. Winger with Cole. Man, this is so good. This album, it's almost like a progressive hard rock album. It's really killer, man. Stuff like Junkyard Dog has one of the most killer riffs. Man, of the early 90s, it is such a killer riff. In My Veins, I've always loved Down Incognito a lot. The Blind Revolution, Mad, it's amazing. Love this album. Easily my favorite Winger. And I like the first 2 a lot. That's easily better than them. Blows them away. Musicianship on that is outstanding. Yeah, here we go. All right. Did all right. Cheers, DC. Yeah, oh man. Solar Eye. The next song is a title song called Don't Take No for an Answer. So, Yeah, JC also got me this record. This Glow in the Dark album cover. Dead Cross. Love this. This is an awesome, awesome album, man. Love it. And this is a New Jersey band, Tantrum. Pretty good stuff here, man. It's killer, raw, just heavy metal, bordering on speed metal thrash a little. Mainly just heavy metal. Killer album. I love this. Tantrum. This is an EP and a bunch of demos and live stuff all put together, reworked into a new album for them. And Scott Waters, thanks, buddy, for sending this. Killer stuff, man. Yeah. Right. Next up, we got some Clutch going. Elephant Riders. They need to repress this record. It's easily one of their top 3 Clutch records. I'll just say, you know, every one of theirs, they don't have even an album that's average. They're all above average. This is top 3 Clutch, easily. Almost everybody that knows Clutch thinks that, not just me. The songs are just outstanding. The lyrics, amazing. Just one of the best records of all time. And this pressing sounds alright, but they could do it better. And it's hard to even find this one. And wow. It's just one of those you have to turn up a little, which I don't like. I like to have it really loud, you have to turn them down a little. But it's worth it though to listen to that record because it's so good. Unbelievable. One of the best albums of all time. Yeah. And then Last Rocket. The great speed metal here, man. Love Last Rocket. I now have the first 3 on vinyl, yes! and a 12-inch single. So thank you, JC. Cheers, JC. Yeah. I want to cheer everyone out there, all my BC friends, everybody. Cheers to all of you. Another one from the great Scott Waters, and wow, this one blew me away. Ride with Silence and Madness. This album's killer, man. It just instantly grabbed me. Hooks, the killer riff, amazing record. Love this. I thought they were a Christian band. I wasn't picking it up too much in the lyrics. Maybe on the second listening I'll get it, but it just sounds like killer metal to me. Great stuff. Freaking Randy O, man. I love Odin. The Lost Boys. After this, one of my favorites. And another JC special. From Anvil of Pound for Pound. Of course, it's Anvil, so it's great. So, killer. Sounds amazing. Toe Jam cracks me up every time. It's Anvil. They have a quirky sense of humor, along with their killer metal. Great album here. Yeah. Here we go. Judgment Day. Last song. So up next, man. Eagles of Death Metal debut. Peace, Love, Death Metal. That's what it'll stand for on this. That says it right there. But, yeah, this is a great album. Sam Berdue's Sunburn. If you don't know this album, check out that one song. It's so good. But everyone, they do a really cool version of Stuck in the Middle called Stuck in the Metal. Killer. Who'll Kiss the Devil. Midnight Creeper. Every song. Man, I love this. It's so raw. You hear them talking between songs about how they're going to play it. It's just great. I love it. Amazing debut. And then, thank you, Gary. This album, I listened to it before this video. It rocks. It is so killer. Love the Burning Witches. I'm now going to have to get the other records. So, Gary, cheers, buddy. Yeah, this is so awesome. I absolutely love this. Killer power metal. They even do a really killer version of Hall of Mountain King to finish the record. The Sabotage song, amazing too. And Gary, thank you so much for getting the autographs for me. 3 autographs, 3 of them autographed it. Saw them at the show. So killer, man. One of the treasures of my my entire record collection right here, man. Love it. Thank you, buddy. Yeah! And then, wow. This Armored Saint first EP. 3 songs, all of them phenomenal. Great album. Love Armored Saint. So good. And that's what I listened to. I mean, that's combined with last Tuesday and this one, because last Tuesday, my dad came over, I got a little too wasted and couldn't do a video. It only happens every once in a while. That's why this video's a little late today, but it'll be a good one. So, cheers, BC. We'll come back strong next week, too. Hopefully do a kind of a short one next week, and then do another so I get ahead again. Hopefully. Has to be the right album, because some of them, I have really bad internet where I'm at. It takes hours to upload some videos. The shorter they are, the easier. But anything over, about 8 or 9 minutes takes a while. But some records, some of them go through quicker, depending on the record. So, cheers, BC. Got some Audio Slave coming up. Amazing record, man. Chris Cornell and Rage Against the Machine. I mean, wow. Come on. Great stuff. And in honor of my good friends, Chris, Trophy, Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, and everyone else that loves this. I know that's Crazy Nights, man. One of the most underrated Kiss records. I absolutely love this album. I don't know why it gets so much crap. It's great. Hell or High Water is one of my favorites. Been a good one, BC. I will see you next time. Cheers to everyone. Listen to Crazy Nights. Yes! All right, BC. See you next week. I'll see you before that with videos, but see you next week.